Hey, Jason, Lexi, thanks for being here. We are going to work with quicksand today. Where might you find quicksand?
Desert.
Desert?
You can find them in the jungle.
Jungle? Those are good ideas. Maybe like marshy areas.
That's true.
Yeah. What do you think makes quicksand work? Have any idea?
Cornstarch.
Well, we are going to use cornstarch today to represent quicksand. But what do you think makes it work? What happens when you're in quicksand?
Solid and liquid.
Solid and liquid. Good.
You can start to sink like water.
You like
Water makes it gushy, so you start to sink.
water makes it gushy, so you start to sink it. Yeah.
Water and solids makes it start sinking.
Very good. You guys have good ideas. Okay. Well, hopefully after this demonstration, you'll have a better understanding of how it works. We don't have real quicksand, but we have something that acts very similar. I have cornstarch, and it's used for cooking things like gravy, sauces, stuff like that. You can find it in your local grocery. And I'm going to add water. We're going to mix it. I have 2 bowls, so I'm going to put some cornstarch in here. Put some in here. Okay, so add some water. What we're going to do is we're going to mix this. And it's going to represent our quicksand, and we're going to do a couple of things. And I may have to add a little bit more water. Let me see how we're doing here.
It looks
A
like
little bit more water on that. Looks like goo. Okay. What I want you guys to do, as I add just a little bit more water, is to mix it like I just did. Okay. So add a little bit more water. It comes right off, so don't worry. Then put your hands in there and mix it all up. What does it feel like?
not well.
Not
It feels
good?
like sticky and gooey.
Sticky, gooey. Quicksand is a mixture of liquid and solid, like you said, Jace. But it's at the same time. It's a liquid and a solid at the same time. It's called a suspension. It doesn't act like other mixtures or suspensions the way that a scientist called Isaac Newton, you ever heard of him? No? You might. One day. The way he described it, we call it non-Newtonian liquid. Quicksand is nothing more than just mixing sand and water, where the sand is floating on water and it behaves like a solid and a liquid at the same time. Just like alright, now, I want you to put your fingers in and start moving your hands very quickly. Put your fingers in and start moving it really quickly.
Whoa.
What's happening?
It's getting stuck and sinking.
Okay. Now stop for a second and move your hands very slowly. Describe what's happening.
It's not getting stuck.
It's not getting stuck. So what's the best way to escape from quicksand?
Move very slowly.
Move very slowly. Your weight causes you to sink in quicksand, right?
So you have to move a little bit more so it's not sink.
Okay. Yeah, you want to move a little bit, but you don't want to move fast. Naturally, your body, you want to move as fast as you can to get out of there, but that's really the worst thing you can do. You need to move very slowly and kind of float on your back and just kind of use your arms to kind of move out of it if you ever end up in quicksand. I'm going to pour this in here. It's kind of a liquid form here. There it goes. It's a liquid.
It looks like
It's a liquid.
It looks like.
Oh, look at that.
It looks like vanilla chocolate brownies.
We'll try this too. It's not too bad. I would add a little more cornstarch to it. Yeah, so.
I know it seems like that.
Okay. So kind of gooey, looks like a liquid. All right, we're gonna reach in and we're gonna make a solid ball in our hands and hold a solid ball in our hands. Okay? Can you do that?
There you go.
And then I want you to let it go. So you want to kind of get a solid part and then open your hand and let it go.
So I basically do that and
Then release it. What happened?
then it became a liquid and it slipped out of your hands.
So it's starting as a solid. Well, it should be a little bit thicker if we had a little more cornstarch. And then, what do you think makes that happen? How do you think, what makes it change from the solid to the liquid as you're picking it up? And releasing
Air.
it? Air, okay.
Temperature?
Temperature. That's what I would think too. It actually doesn't have anything to do with heat. You would think your hand is heat, or you open it up, and it actually has to do with pressure. And other fluids use temperature to change, but it's non-Newtonian fluid.
Like when you go like this, it's hard.
It doesn't act like other fluids. It's non-Newtonian fluid, and so when you put pressure on it, it gets thick and hard like a rock, and when you release it, the liquid forms again. All right, you don't mind getting messy because you're already messy, right? Now stand back one. I'm going to slap my hands in this, and I'm going to see how messy I can get you. Okay, is that all right?
No.
No.
I don't care.
You don't care?
No.
All right, good. Here it goes.
No.
Ready?
No.
You're not ready?
No.
All right, Lexi,
I
you
got my
ready?
class,
All right,
you
here we
can-
go.
You do it with her.
All right.
You do it with her.
Okay.
Don't get.
Step a little bit forward, Lexi. Ready?
Don't get.
What happened?
It didn't slash because your hands got stuck in it.
Ah. You want to try it?
Oh.
Okay. Try to slash me. Then your hands.
I'm gonna
should
do
stay.
it. I'm gonna do it. The zooming from my fingers. Okay.
So what do you think about that? Can you explain?
Let's see if I can do it. When you like put it in your hand start to like just sit there. I wonder if I can do it.
There you go. That was a good slap. Why is it not going anywhere?
You gotta slap it like you gotta give force to it.
When you punch the quicksand or the cornstarch quicksand, you force the molecules in it closer together. And this traps the water between the starch and it forms a solid. And then when the pressure is released, the cornstarch flows again as a liquid. The next time you're standing at the beach, think about the properties of quicksand. Normally, the grains of wet sand are mixed together tightly and the ground is firm so you can walk on it. You can build sand castles, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Okay? It's strong enough. However, when the sand on the beach is flooded with water, the sand particles move and separate and quickly wash away right from under your feet.
That one.
And you can practice trying to save the guy from quicksand. See, it's hard.
Now just let him go. Now,
Non-Newtonian liquid.
so when you don't pull him out, just let
I'm
him.
going to let you guys play some more, but I want you to know when we clean this up, we need to remember that we cannot pour it down the drain.
Yes, because it'd stick.
It would cause what? It might stay as a solid and then it would be clogged up and everything. So what we have to do, we can play with it, but then we have to throw it in the trash. We can't put it down the drain. Okay? Well, thanks for your help, guys.
I'll